Well, hi, welcome to tinytoesfarm. Today we're gonna split some wood and we're gonna use a deer lift, and we're gonna see if this actually save us time and save us our back. So we're gonna see if this actually is worth it with heavy, big logs versus use this in the vertical position. I know somebody gonna say, well, but that was splitter, you can split vertical. Well, we're gonna see it's worth it. So
yeah, so we think this is easier than trying to move the big logs around and getting it split and getting it up onto the vertical lift. And we're going to show you it's easy enough for me, a girl who's not used to handling wood, to get this lifted up and on and split.
Yeah, I mean, this is very heavy. I don't want to take a guess how much this weight, but it's super heavy. And I want to see if I save time. We save time. We're gonna do it together using the lift versus using the vertical position, and we're gonna see, it is worth it. This is $100 in Amazon, and this is like $30. So I think we're gonna do a very honest test here and see what happens. Okay.
It would be easier if I put the brake on.
You put it in there.
Yeah, I didn't put the brake on first.
But it's
still not bad.
It's not that heavy.
Yeah.
Especially when you're working together.
Yeah.
Put it down now. Okay, that's good there. I'm gonna leave it there because then when we split it, if one of the heavy part comes one way, it's still attached there. So you need to put the safety there. So, and then we open the bed of the truck. So we use this as a table too, So we're gonna put the time
stamp.
how long it took to do this, and then we're gonna do in the vertical position and see how long it takes. Okay, so let's clean all this mess and so now we're gonna try the vertical position and see how long it takes. Very similar wood, the same weight and the same
Length.
yeah. By the way, this is red oak, so super heavy. I've been sitting there for probably 15 months.
Probably.
So, 14 months, 16 months, so it's really heavy. So how you can see, using the lift is 3 minutes, 2 minutes faster.
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, 2 minutes 30 seconds faster. It's safer because a couple of times, you know, I was pretty close to get my finger pinched in a log, or maybe, you know, almost lose a finger using the vertical position. I had to be my knee for 10 minutes to do that one. So I think that for me, using the lift is better.
And the thing that we have to consider too is I'm usually not out here helping you. I'm usually somewhere else with the kids or at work or something when he's doing this. And so with me running that and him down, it's one thing. But if he had to get up and get the pieces and bring them back and all of that, that would add more time of getting down, getting up, getting down, getting up.
Yeah, you see with the lift, the help was mostly to getting wood out of the way, and stuff like that. I was just using the machine pretty much by myself. She was just assisting me, versus vertical. She really was helping me. So if I had to do it by myself, I think that those
numbers
10 minutes and a half, we probably would be like 20 minutes if I had to do it myself. So I think that if you don't want to spend a lot of money in a wood splitter, they have a lift. I think that this is a good option, and something that I consider, you know, because buying a wood splitter only because it have a lift, that difference is $1,000 just for that, you know,
versus $100 deer lift rated for a 900 pounds that just goes into the tow hitch of your truck.
Exactly.
And then the nice thing about it is the bed of the truck is right here as a second table for the, because
you're gonna need a table, because when they'll be round split, you're gonna need an extra table, and not only to catch the log but to move it around and to have more room. So for a homeowner kind of, you know, wood splitter, I think that that's a good option, so you don't have to break your back or be in your knee for too long. So
we were talking about getting a tractor with a bucket and what, $4,000 or $5,000 used, and then a lift for $100. I know you'd rather have the tractor.
It would be nice to have a tractor, but you know, right now we're just starting. You know, we pretty much this year, the first year, or next year will be the first year we're gonna sell firewood, so I cannot have a good excuse to buy you know, but I think that's a good option, and I think it's faster, especially if you do it by yourself. It's a safer way to do it versus the vertical. So
the other thing I noticed is when you're down there and the logs split hard and they popped apart, they hit me in the shin and they came right towards your face and chest, whereas when you're standing they split away from you.
Exactly.
So I don't like it in the vertical position.
No, and also you see that we have trouble splitting the big logs I had to one part I had to split it 4 or 5 times. I still attach.
Yeah, and we used the wood that's hard to split for this on purpose, because if it splits easy, the vertical one's not too bad, because then it just splits in half and you can handle the halves. But if you have wood like this, that's a pain to split and you have to tear it apart.
Yeah, it's red oak, been sitting in the ground for 14 months, so it's pretty heavy, and I mean it worked either way. So what we're trying to do is save time and save my back too. So I think that it's better to do this way. So yeah. So one of the benefits, you know, other benefit the using the deer, the cheap, because it's pretty cheap, you know. A deer leaf is you save money. There is one called Gorilla Back. There is pretty much the same, but it's electric and save you time, but it's like $1,000.
And the thing that I mentioned as I was cranking that is I had forgotten to put the brake on, so I was cranking it with just the pulley system without the brake. With the brake on, it's easy.
It's way easier.
We can clip in Gloria doing it. So my 5-year-old was able to do it.
Exactly. So it's not that hard. You use it right, it's easier, you know. But that way that she did it was faster too. So you know, when we're two person working together, you don't really have to use a brake. But yeah, I'm gonna show you how to install that. It's pretty easy. It's not that heavy. Got this part right here. And again, if you're cutting wood in your own property, you know, you have to go a little bit far. It's good to have these to load it to your truck, you know. That's it. There's a pin that you can put right here to keep it in place, you know. But I think that, you know, we don't really need something like this. And you put in the bottom and keep it in place. Well, it's good to have it. And the other thing is that you cannot go to grab wood far away. You cannot go and drag it far away, because this can bend and break.
Yeah, it's rated for 600 pounds vertical.
Exactly.
But if you pull it out this way, then you're putting torque in this direction, and
Yeah.
that's gonna bend the.
So if you want to grab wood from here for that pile, we either roll those logs, or we can go by the truck closer.
Or you can use a winch, like the electric winch.
Yeah, but you're that close,
Not
you
this
don't really
close,
need it.
but like to get it up out of the wood.
Yeah, but you don't want to really drag it with that system, because it can break.
Yeah, it's not rated in this direction. It's rated for 600 pounds in this direction.
Exactly. So I mean, it's a good buy. I think that I'm happy with it.
We had that we wanted to mention.
Well, the mess in the floor, or in the ground, sorry. You can see that we have a little bit of mess here. It's not that bad, but in the horizontal way, we had that box that it falls right there. So it's a little benefit that, you know,
Yeah.
it's just one more benefit.
Yeah. Less mess on our, you know, because we have such a pristine yard.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so yeah, you can just grab one of these in Amazon. It's cheap, it's good, it saves your back, and actually it's faster than doing vertical. Especially if you do it by yourself. Maybe I will do a video with me doing it by myself, both ways. I really don't want to do it, but
yeah. You can't do a video of me doing it by myself
for,
both ways.
For sure, I'm convinced that this way is the faster. So.
And there will be no video of me doing it myself vertical, because I can't maneuver that wood around. I'm not strong enough. So.
But yeah, but you can pick it up easy in the other way.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I can do it. I could do a whole log myself with the lift.
Actually, you did it yesterday, so we're gonna put a little bit of her doing it, so
yeah,
by herself, so you can see that it's pretty easy. So I mean, we don't try to sell you anything. We don't get any money if you buy one, but just to help you, you know, that's what we are here, you know, to help you, to see how we do it and help you. So
yeah. forgot to mention, when you split it on the ground, it's on the ground. You have to bend over to pick up every piece. When you split it in the truck, it's at chest height. And it's not all the bending and bending and bending. So I much prefer picking wood off the truck than off the ground.
Yeah. So thank you for watching. You can leave in your comment any suggestion or any, you know, if you see anything crazy in the video, just let us know, and thank you for watching.
Number one comment's gonna be, she almost took his finger off.